I'm seeing you're watching the games like this. And
That's what I'm doing. That's how I watch the games a lot. That's how I watch this game, cuz.
What else? What other problems do you have with this club?
Cuz I went from watching Paul Pogba play for me to watch Marcel Sabitzer.
He's giving us the worst reason.
Keep going.
Keep going. Where goes? When is he gonna score a goal, cuz? Tell us.
I agree with you.
The goal.
Huh? So why did he buy him?
Weghorst?
Yeah.
Because we just need a
He
backup
didn't buy
striker.
him. He's a loan move. Didn't buy him.
Who asked for him then? Me? Did I ask for him?
It's a loan move. It's not a purchase.
Doesn't matter, cuz he wanted to buy him.
Can you just say you support Real Madrid and that's it?
Even Real Madrid, if you hear me talking about Real Madrid, you'll think, oh, this guy actually.
No, wallahi. No.
You've never talked about Real Madrid.
I want to talk shit about them, but then they went 4-1, 2-1.
How can you?
They score. What can I say? What can I do? You know what I mean? Can't do nothing.
The goat.
I have to do this first. Bring on Man City, but Jed.
Left to the window, right to the door.
The caption قال لك البوت زهقت ترى يا.
Amr, can you throw something away?
I know والله
Kiss
العظيم.
me mommy, kiss me daddy. I will sing my ABC. ABC.
عمري والله you should go to play and put some on والله.
HIJK.
We need a whole band here for him والله. اسمعني check some pods والله عمري جيت كذا check it across let's see if you can share. يا خبين لسه.
عشان
I'm
نسيب
not catching skills.
قلنا.
You have no glasses on.
الله.
Almost.
افتح خشمك.
Oh, that was a good
Azam.
catch.
That's not bad والله. That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
One more.
Cause you know what song I've been listening to 24 hours these days? And you were talking shit about David De Gea's catching.
I got it with one hand.
Twice good now.
Twice, without glasses, come on. For people that know.
وما شفت من حاله
Mohammed, you're not going Morocco?
Absolutely not والله.
Because don't go.
Although والله
If you're single,
not a bad shout عبد الله والله.
apparently if you're single, you shouldn't go.
If you're single, you shouldn't go Morocco?
Yeah, he's right back. Some لخبطة شو اسمه.
I can start with the good games. Don't start with the bad
You
games.
covering the.
You have to leave the good ones to the end.
والله كنت
Yeah? Wallahi.
عامر throw me one more عليك الله عامر.
Actually, nice, wallah.
I know it's nice, wallahi. You want some, come on?
All right.
Is that nice?
Huh? No, I'm good, bro. والله ده هي big والله. I can't remember. Let's get going. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the Galacticoz podcast, boys. How we all doing?
Let's start with that game, wallah. That's actually a good game to start
start-
with.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Start with this game. How you going, Hassan? You've been missing for a while.
I've been missing for a long time, wallah. Cause I tell you something. Last time when I told you, can you delay for one day? I had a big prediction coming, wallah. But now I think I can still throw it around. You know what I mean?
What was it?
I was gonna say Thomas Tuchel is gonna bottle the Bundesliga. You know what I mean? And he was 2 points behind, wallah, after 2 days. And it's still gonna happen. That's what I think.
ما تربط
let's go.
You've been on some guru vibes طبعا. رمضان. You know.
That's all you want to say to your people, خلاص? That's it.
That's all I wanted to say.
The fans have been asking about you.
Just the fans. We haven't been seeing you in real life, come on.
No, you've been seeing me, cuz.
Where?
But we've just been busy, all of us.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Hassan's been focusing on his prayers. He didn't want to come during Ramadan. We forced
Exactly,
him to come
Allah.
once at least.
And that was a horrendous
The
idea.
other days he didn't want to come.
We're in Ramadan ولا شو؟
That was a horrendous idea coming here. You know what I mean?
Another person who's been inconsistent is Mdris. Mohammed, you know some people think Yaqub took your spot?
I saw one comment that said that والله.
Yeah.
No, they didn't actually say that verbatim يعني. Not that he took my spot.
They said that straight up.
So والله.
Yes, they did.
You had to wait until City on top and then you come out, huh?
Me, I saw the part where everyone was giving it to Abdullah's life.
When?
But apparently,
in the comment section.
But I have some.
Everyone's looking for you.
Hey,
Allah.
hey, my God.
Everyone's looking for you.
But apparently, there's been some fans Azam they've been wanting me back too. Allah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Shout out to Sabir Idris. Still don't know who you are, Allah.
I think he's someone from Perth, I think.
So Allah.
Yeah.
Did you message him or did he message you on
No, I think.
Because he's one of them.
I spoke to him.
Muhammad's coming your way.
Tell him I'll be there soon, nigga.
He's gonna be there soon. He's gonna have a little
Get the book out.
meet and greet for the
Get the book
Galacticoz
out,
guy.
Yes, but this if you're from Perth, you know there's gonna be a big wedding.
Big wedding,
Muhammad's
wallah.
gonna be there too.
Yeah, Allah.
Make sure you attend. This is pulling up.
Meet and greet, guys. Like, huh?
Meet
Meet and greet, wallah.
All right.
Perth.
Anyways, let's introduce the starting lineup. Hassanin, Mdris. Another person who hasn't been here for a long time is Nail. First of all, congratulations.
Congratulations, Bijay.
Second-born son.
Second-born son, mashallah. Mabruk.
Second time.
Mabrook, brother.
The one that he didn't tell me about, wallah. Although I saw him a couple of times after that too.
Wallah, he told me. I think was that one of the first ones to tell? Because I asked you, can you come down?
Yeah.
And then you're like,
I was on the hospital when you told.
yeah, you're like, my wife just gave birth or something.
Yeah.
So I was the first one to find out.
Literally was.
We found out through Mooks, wallah.
Boy or girl?
Mooks
Nail.
Fatal.
Another boy.
The other day.
ما شاء الله والله. ألف مبروك كاس.
MashaAllah. Asman, is this Is this now Hassi Project Rashford?
100%, bro. What about the first one? I failed with the first one, bro. He plays netball, yeah.
He's only like 4 years old.
He plays netball. Not even his two guys. He plays with his hand too much, man. He doesn't kick it.
You gotta kick it before he walks, guys.
Yeah,
Has
man.
Manny no interest at all in football?
Wallah, he actually likes soccer balls, but he uses his hand a lot. I think because his balance.
He's the goalkeeper. ده هي خلاص.
نايل قلت له the red flags are coming early بجان قلت له it's sizzling قلت له sizzling already قلت له
Red flag. أبقى يصل لكن.
That's crazy.
Are there actually kids that actually dream about becoming goalkeepers? I've never met one before.
No.
No one does.
You always get pushed back to
every
the
other
goalkeeper.
position. Then
So how do you get pushed back to a goalkeeper?
Well, by being shit, I was pushed back to a goalkeeper. At the
either
start.
by being shit or just from early days you're being put in.
Or
goal
maybe
for
if
life.
your dad is a keeper, then maybe, you know, you could lean towards it.
Yeah, because he will teach you.
It's
only
about
that.
influence
Yeah.
there like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Other than that, everybody wants to be strikers, especially Africans. We all know this. Anyways, the other Amir, please, while I quiet down today.
Amir, the Waffle House was going down last episode. Waffles, chicken and waffles والله بس.
The news was expired.
Amir was possessed.
I wanted Jamal to have his time, but although he still delivered.
Jamal, fantastic performance.
Yeah.
Guys, what happened to the episode? Did you guys switch up the boys?
The mooks and stuff.
Yeah, like halfway through or what?
That was just jokes, bro.
That was just in the beginning of the episode.
At the start they came and sat down, bro.
And the last person, Abdullah, everybody's coming for you in the comment section. Do you want to address it now, or do you want to wait until we talk about the game?
It's best if you address it now. Let's start
Let's
with
get
it.
out the way.
What is it to be addressed?
Everybody's thinking you ran away from the podcast because Arsenal lost and bottled it, basically.
Nah, chill.
That's not what it is.
I don't know about this bottle business.
Mohammed, don't talk. Wallahi, Mohammed, you've done that 1,000,000 times, bro. Nobody here.
He's
wallahi,
about to
talk
do it
about
too,
Mohammed.
Khan.
I have
Everybody
no
knows.
reason to do that. If I wanted to do that, I would have done it when we lost to City at home. It's not. That's the game I was saying we're gonna win. We lost, and I was here. There's no need.
Because he had to drop
You
off.
came after the City game?
Yeah.
He had to
Good
drop-
on you.
he had to drop
I
off.
came and I said we're gonna beat them at the Etihad. So I came and said, "Wallah."
Even what's his name, bro? Juju, what's his name? When he came in,
I said they're going to beat them at Etihad too.
Jeremy even was going crazy. He was like, "We'll beat them any day." He was saying that. Remember?
Abdullah had to drop off Khatam Mariam, cuz. We don't know this already.
No, I didn't. Wallah, I was home doing nothing.
He just didn't want to come through.
Didn't feel like filming.
So we talk about actual good games. Let's not
let's
talk
get
about
started.
Arsenal. That's a boring
Before
team
we
to talk
do,
about.
make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, and check out the second channel mentioned in the community tab. Have a watch. Let me know what you think, boys. All right, where did we finish off the last time? Did we speak about the Arsenal versus Manchester City at all?
I don't think you guys spoke about that, Abdullah Azam, bro.
No, we didn't. Yeah,
Huh?
that was midweek. Yeah, so we finished off. I think at Liverpool's game, and then that's where it ended. Manchester City versus Arsenal. Let's start off with that one, like 4-1.
Get that work!
Big Jed.
Allah al-Azim Bejad. Cuz when you want to talk about outclassing a team, bro, complete domination. You bring up Arsenal Man City, bro. Allah al-Azim مسحنا بهم الواطكز. Wallahi, Saka nowhere to be seen. Martinelli nowhere to be seen. Partey nowhere to be seen.
Odegaard مع السلامة.
Odegaard nowhere to be seen. These are comparing Odegaard. These delusional Arsenal fans يقول لك والله Odegaard this year. والله العظيم both games. Not even just this game. Last game too. Wallahi that guy was nowhere to be seen too.
De Bruyne told him sit down, wallah, twice.
Wallahi De Bruyne twice. Wallahi
That's-
العظيم
look,
took over the show.
I tell you when I knew that Arsenal lost that game, you know, Ruben Diaz after they scored the first goal, he got the ball and he was like trying to finesse. That was his name, Odegaard, and everybody was just waiting. Every single Arsenal player was standing right next to a City player, and they were all waiting.
Cause anyway, I'll
And he
let
was doing this, doing that, playing with the ball.
I'll let Abdullah
This is
comment
when
on
we knew, wallah,
the work is gonna happen. Wallahi.
the work is about to happen, and it's happened already.
At the start of the season, Mohammed, you remember, I used to say Haaland could only score. He can't do nothing else. This game, he proved me wrong.
Wallah, I
He
was gonna get
actually
into
came
that, but
back.
let me get into that now.
He was
brother.
actually
Let me get into
passing.
that.
He had this, I reckon, since he started with Man City, this is his best game, like so far.
What
Like, a
was the
complete
reason
game.
though?
Because no, I'm saying like in terms of just him individual
Yeah, but why
performance.
has
Rob
he?
Holding, I'll blame Rob Holding.
That's not the reason.
The thing is, but
Haaland, why did he play well this game?
He didn't play well, cuz when the game
I'm
finished, he
just talking
tapped in a
about
goal.
the way he played, like
Yeah, man, I tell
even
you
before,
why-
like
why-
I'm saying, like he can't play
No,
with the ball.
no,
Abdullah.
cuz
I've never seen him
City
control
played
the
a lot
ball
more
as much.
direct this game. City played so direct this game.
Yeah, but
That's
I know,
the
but I'm
reason.
saying, like-
in the other games now they don't play like this.
No, no, but
they
I'm
don't play
saying-
like this. They knew this is the way to beat Arsenal. They changed it up and they destroyed Arsenal.
Yeah, but I'm talking about his performance separately. Him controlling, like getting the ball, actually playing football. He's never done that. Like for example, when he played against United,
Like
hold on,
United,
hold on.
United.
when they played against us, yeah, and we won that game 2-1 towards the end. The whole time he was dropping because we were blocking the midfield. He was dropping the whole time, but he'll get the ball, he'll lose it. He'll try to attempt to pass, he will lose it. Every
But
time.
this is in tight spaces in slow build up.
But even
He's
this one,
shit at that.
like
this
the
one,
the first goal.
Yeah, that was long ball to him.
And then he passed it off.
It was a long
That
ball
little-
from John Stones.
Yeah, but
he
that
balled it
little
up. It's a
touch
long ball.
to-
It's a direct ball. He's strong.
That little pass
He held him
to
up.
De Bruyne.
Yeah, man.
It's like I've never thought he would do
That's-
such things, bro. Like
That was
play
really
with the
good
ball, bro.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like he was man of the match more than Kevin De Bruyne because he showed more to his game.
De Bruyne didn't play that game. They would have
There was
never won.
a little downside too that from his
I don't
game.
know about that, man. The
No,
team
no way.
was
No way they'd have won
unstoppable,
that
bro.
game. No way.
I was happy with his performance, but there's a little downside. I'll mention it a bit later. But I'll let Abdullah speak about.
Because the brain on De Bruyne
Arsenal's-
is unbelievable. Cause
I'll let Abdullah speak about Arsenal's side, although there's probably not much to speak about.
I wanna
There's
ask-
so much to say, bro. You don't even need to ask me questions.
That was just total domination, bro. We were so much more. We were just so comfortable. We just ran amok. You know, Haaland, like the boys were talking about, he had a good game. But the flip side of what I wanted to say was, he's finishing. He needs to work on his one-on-one finishing a bit better.
That game
He
could have been
finished-
6-7.
because that game could have been 6-7 if he was more clinical.
But also
That game could have been.
to Ramsdale. Ramsdale did good, especially the first half. He actually saved Arsenal a couple of
Ramsdale,
times.
when it comes to Abdullah, when it's like when the ball is low, he's very good.
And when Arsenal under pressure, he
Yeah,
stands up.
exactly.
He does.
But that was little like only downside to Haaland's game. De Bruyne was amazing, bro. He ran absolute muck line that defense. He made Gabriel lose his defensive attribute completely. Wallah al-azim.
This is Arsenal. Remember Amr and Azam, we spoke the night before the game. What did I say Arsenal should do?
Just sit back and defend.
No, I said play 5 at the back.
Yeah.
I said
Sit
play
back and
5
defend.
and then 2 holding midfielders in front of them and then 3 up front. Give the 3 the freedom, but you need to defend with 5. 5 at the back gives you insurance on the right hand side. If they cut inside, if they beat the wing back, you've got a right sided or left sided centre back. If they come through the middle, you've got 3 central defenders and 2 defensive midfielders in front of them.
And you're that confident in Arsenal's defense to hold them for 90 minutes, for them just keep coming at you like this, and they will never score.
I would rather we do that. That is more likely to get us a result than to go and try and press 1v1 all across the pitch like we did and get destroyed like that.
Because the
But to his
1v1
argument,
the
I-
1v1 would have worked. Because if they actually pressed,
No, Hassanin.
Hassan,
Wallahi, they tried.
Hassan,
Wallahi, they
Hassanin.
tried. They tried and they got destroyed, bro.
those players were actually mentally lost the game already before they even started. The game started.
Listen,
Cuz.
I tell you
Well, I can
this.
tell.
I tell you this. No.
When a player bully you with the ball,
Shuf.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you this. Before the Liverpool game, Arsenal deserved to win the league based on everything up until that Liverpool game. Then the Liverpool game.
what about the Aston Villa game?
The Giga. Which Aston Villa game? The one that we beat them 4-2?
Last minute.
We beat them.
Because he deserved to win that game?
Yes.
Wallah, relax, Abdullah. From that game, it was going downhill, cuz. From that game, it was going downhill, cuz. Wallah, it was.
Abdullah, I
Abdullah.
disagree with you in saying
Every
that
single performance from that game
that
was trash.
we deserve to win the league. I'll tell you why, Abdullah.
That's
Yeah?
when your form started, bro. Until then, you weren't playing like this.
But I'll
Muhammad.
tell you what, it too, obviously, throughout the season, playing against the other teams in the Premier League, you guys been doing well.
Even against City, if it wasn't for individual mistakes, Muhammad, we played really well that game.
We've beaten you guys at your ground. And until you guys beat us, cuz, wallah, you can't say you deserve, cuz. Straight up. Yeah, wallah, azim. You can do it, Abdullah. Wallah, cuz you can do your homework, cuz.
You have to.
You can do all this shit, but if you don't pass the exam, you don't deserve nothing, brother.
You don't have to beat the team that you're directly competing with.
If you guys beat us twice, or say even at least once, wallah, azim. Wallah, azim, the whole trajectory of Arsenal, and I think wallah, most of the boys, wallah, azim, you guys would agree with me here. The whole trajectory of Arsenal, khalas, like actually being up there and everything this year, it would have been cemented, 100%. But although you guys been doing well so far with the other teams, but there was still that question mark. You can't doubt that. That the fact that you guys, until you guys beat City, there was no way you guys
Let me tell
could
you
really,
this.
truly make that line.
Yeah, but
That's a good point too.
No, but Arsenal have hit a dip in form at the wrong time. We've hit a dip in form at the wrong time, and you guys, you're at your best right now. This whole season, you haven't played this well. You're at your best, and we're at our worst. That's why it was expected that you're going to destroy us. It was expected, and Arteta should have expected that. The fact that he didn't beat them twice, he played twice already in the FA Cup, where we played really well at the Etihad. We shouldn't have lost that game, and then at the Emirates, where we played very well again because we were at our best that time.
What do you mean expected by Abdullah Kaz?
No, he should have expected this big performance from City because of how well they've been playing and how poorly Arsenal are playing. So he should have set up defense a lot more defensively. And that's why I blame Mikel Arteta for this game. For the other games before it, that's that team against Southampton, that 3-3 draw. Hassan Mdris was saying starting Fabio Vieira, he shouldn't have started him. With Fabio Vieira, that 11 should have beaten Southampton. That's ma fi kalam. The game before that against West Ham, we should have beat them.
That one you should have.
My problem during the season, where I was saying Arsenal, what's going to cause us problems is injuries. And you know what? Wallahi, Saliba's injury has not played a part in this. How poorly Partey is playing, how much of a dip in form everyone else is having. That
You don't think Saliba affected the game against City?
Absolutely not.
You think he would not have done a better job than Rob Holding? No, hold on. You don't think he would do a better job? He would have done a better job than Rob Holding. Rob Holding was getting turned every time he got the
If you ask
ball.
me personally, I agree with you, Wallahi, Nine.
The way he was every time, what's his name, gets the ball, Haaland, he just turns him like he's the little kid and just goes past him. And he will never learn. He will do the same thing
Okay,
again.
Nine. Okay, let's say
You wanna tell me Saliba would not have
Let's say Rob Holding cost us the Man City game. Is the Man City game the game that's costing us a title?
No, but
There you go.
I'm
That's
talking about
my
that
point.
game, Abdullah.
That's my
I'm talking
point.
about
That game is a loss regardless.
Yeah.
The other games beforehand, we should never. It doesn't matter if we play our reserves team. We should not be drawing to Southampton at home. I don't care. And the game before that, we went ahead and we threw it away. And the game against Liverpool, we went ahead and threw it away. Don't tell me those 3 games
Abdullah,
are Rob Holding's fault.
Even these 3 games you're talking about, Abdullah.
No, bro. Well, it wasn't. Okay, if Arsenal are at 2-0, don't take their foot off the gas and they go and put that game away. Is that Rob Holding's fault that they didn't go and attack? It's not, bro. That's the reason why the game was drawn.
Abdullah, you guys are conceding at the back too. It's not just you guys capitalizing on your chances, Abdullah. You guys conceding at the back too. That's a big problem, Wallahi. Your defense wasn't getting ran through like this, Wallahi, before with Saliba. Even though you guys concede, you will not be conceding like this, cuz.
We were conceding even with Saliba.
Not like this, Abdullah.
The mentality is still there of winning, Abdullah. When you play against a mid-table team and still Saliba's not there, he's obviously going to affect the back line, the entire back line, not just
My
one.
point is, Rob Holding was not the reason why we dropped points against Liverpool, against West Ham, against Southampton. He is not the reason.
In that regard, I agree with you. I'll tell you something. This morning I was watching a game, yeah? This guy, unbelievable player. Played against Southampton, against Arsenal.
Who's this?
Southampton player. No, because the midfielder, what's his name? Lavia. 19 years old. Because he gave Bruno Guimaraes, Thomas Partey, everybody he's played against, he gave them the workers. Unbelievable midfielder. Almost made a comeback today with Newcastle.
I don't expect from Thomas Partey, 30 years old, a dip in performance like this.
30 years old?
Even though he's played with Atletico Madrid, he's won the league, he's an experienced player to have this inconsistency at this big part of the season, at the biggest part of the season, for your form to dip. Like I expect that from Martinelli, Saka. These guys are young. But with young players, inconsistency is normal. Like with an experienced player who's meant to be the most important player in the team, wallahi, I'm very disappointed in his performance. And that makes me think we need reinforcement in that position, even though I thought he was the best player in that position in the league.
He's the best
Wallahi,
player in
Azim,
that
cuz
No, in the league, I thought he was
not in the league.
Because they should get that guy.
That's what I thought. That's what I firmly believed. Like now, I think we need to reinforce in that position as well.
Cause he's even the way he plays, he likes to attract the pressing from the other team and things like that and play around. That shit doesn't always work too, bro. His game plan.
But he's good at it. It's just maybe it is too many games for him. He's injury prone. This that he's never played this many games. Maybe it is that. Maybe.
What about Xhaka going to his old ways, Allah? Beating players, abusing others.
The real Xhaka wallahi came back big.
Go back to his old ways, Allah. Abusing others? Abusing others, bro. Abusing, yelling, fighting. Huh?
He's
That
marad,
Liverpool
bro.
game
That
he
guy
came
is
back.
marad from day one. That's a midfielder. Wallahi, as Nastigo and Filthy Fellas, they say, Arsenal have to hide him so he doesn't make mistakes. They push him that far up so he doesn't make mistakes. So the mistakes don't cost the team. Wallahi, that's what they're doing with him. They're protecting him.
Anyway.
He's that trash.
With City, I reckon if De Bruyne continues on with his career like this till he finishes in the Prem. What we saying? Not Ballon d'Or.
No, if
Ballon d'Or, he should have been in it.
But Champions League, if he wins, especially this year, which
Yeah,
will
if-
win,
if-
that cements
if-
100%.
if-
If we are gonna win,
Too
it,
many
bro.
F's there, wallah.
This Abadri, bro.
A lot of Ifs that I'm hearing.
Haaland, this
wallah.
Abadri.
It's Wallah, it's looking good, but at the same time, Real Madrid, everyone's
Get
their
that
customer.
word.
Everyone's their customer in the Champions League. Everyone's their customer.
I don't want to spend too much time on Arsenal, but I just want to ask, Abdul, when do you think this dipped from? Was it just the Europa League exit? Was it the Liverpool game? Is it the Aston Villa game that he's talking about?
I think it's Aston Villa game. It's from there
It was
downwards.
definitely
Cause
the Liverpool game. To go from a team that dominates games and wins games and kills games off to being 2-0 up and then hanging on in the end and Salah missing a penalty on top of that, that can take your confidence away very quickly. And for that to happen again the following week, it was done.
Abdallah, there was another
It was
game
done.
when you guys finished the last minute with that young guy.
I think that was against Bournemouth.
I don't know who. I don't know.
Bournemouth at home, wasn't it?
That was even before the Aston Villa game.
That, when he scored from outside
Huh?
the box.
Reece
yeah?
Nelson, yeah.
Last
Young
minute.
guy.
Young guy, yeah, Reece Nelson, that's him.
Young what?
He actually looks young, very young. He looks like he's 19 or 18.
That was the game against Bournemouth, huh? He's talking about. Yeah.
Even that game, like, if there's a pattern, Abdallah, like, and you're missing that pattern, like, you saying a dip of form.
No. You know, odd one off poor performances, I can accept.
It's not one off, Abdallah.
It is, bro. It's a 38 game season, bro. If it's a 38 game season, if in the first 30 games, like how Arsenal did 3-4 times, we had to dig in and get the result, that I expect. Lakin mat in the most important part of the season, you're throwing games away even though you had the lead. That's what I don't like, and that's what I think the manager in Arteta, who's had experience being a part of title-winning teams with Man City, he should know that how to get them out of that situation. If it means not
I had
losing,
to prepare. I had to prepare for him from the start.
or even freshen up the team. Because why do Martinelli and Saka have to start every game? Why?
Abdallah. And you know what's so funny? Even Guardiola knew this. Everybody, because even young kids, 7 years old, everybody knew this already. You know what I mean? 70th minute, he's gonna bring Trossard, and what's the other guy's name? Every game. Huh?
Vieira.
Rivera, I don't know,
The
Vieira.
fact that he didn't change, and this is what James on Arsenal Fan TV is saying. Guardiola respected Arsenal enough to change his playing style. Before leading up to the Arsenal game, he was playing 3 and then a box midfield of 4, 2 defensive midfielders, 2 attacking midfielders, and then a 3 on the ball. Against Arsenal, he played 4 at the back on the ball, even on the ball. You know why? Because he doesn't want to leave his back 3 1v1 against Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus. But 3v3, he didn't want to do that.
Ismaili was bringing Walker back. Was that a change for the Arsenal game?
I don't think it mattered. I don't think it mattered who he played. The fact that he had an extra man at the back, even when they had the ball, that to me shows that he respected Arsenal enough to change something in his team and then go direct when they had the ball. Arteta, like an ahbal, playing the same way, going 1v1. Like even Ismo Mnuda, De Bruyne, after the game, he came and said, my job was to find the space when Xhaka and Ismo Partey go and press. You know why? Because if Pep Guardiola is so smart, bro, to have 4 at the back, he knew Arsenal were going to go 1v1 everywhere. Wallahi al-azim. You know 4 at the back means one of the midfielders from Arsenal have to go and press with the front 3. So if they go and press with the front 3, then Xhaka and Partey both have to go to Man City's defensive midfilders. And then De Bruyne can just be behind them free, which is exactly what happens.
He understands it.
Also, the best is all tactics, but
Until he meets actual goat. Mr. Ancelotti.
Anyway.
But the fact that that shows you his experience, and he doesn't have the arrogance. He cares about the result more than showing that my way works. Arteta just wants to prove that this is my way and I'm not changing from it.
Wallahi, we beg your pardon, Abdallah. A lot of people would
Which they
disagree
tend
with
to
you.
do, which they tend to
including
do.
Cancelo, Kyle Walker. Everybody would disagree with
I mean,
you.
Cancelo can be
Anyway.
watching us from the couch.
Pep Guardiola is known for that as well. Like
He smoked him, bro. That was a dominant coaching performance, a dominant performance on the pitch. Wallahi
Come back over for me, girl.
yeah, wallahi al-azim. Come collect these cones, Mijad.
Back where you belong.
Wallahi.
He's about to do it. Asmani.
That's so funny.
He's about to do that to his older assistant. Come on,
Yeah,
the other
wallah.
one, Ten Hag, Abu Salah. Come get that work too. Come on.
You are the worst.
Just worry about Madrid, yeah. Just worry about Madrid,
Wallahi,
wallahi.
the worst United fan.
I'm beyond the West United fan. I'm still Arsenal with it.
Wallahi, United, that team is the most embarrassing team
No, not yet.
in the history of football. Azam, let me finish this.
We're gonna get into it. No, hold on. No, we're not. We're gonna talk about Man United match. Wait, hold on. But
Azam, last thing.
I'm gonna bring 2 points.
Last
game,
United.
sorry.
Azam, خلاص, last thing, yeah? The Arsenal game was just preparation, brother, for the Champions League, which is what we really
Doesn't
want.
they think you're gonna play Arsenal or Fulham? You think we're Fulham? Wallahi, you think we're
These
Fulham?
guys are warm up.
But this is what you gotta understand. Ancelotti is mush switched on. He'll tell Guardiola collect the coins.
خلاص enough now.
والله
والله.
العظيم.
This year is enough والله.
He's Ancelotti is serious. Ancelotti reacts so quickly to the games. If the game is getting out of hand, Ancelotti will wheel it back in so quickly.
Doesn't feel like he does anything like, and he just stands there.
Because in the last game, I tell you, he wanted to sub players out. Yeah, he told Cruz, he told him, please excuse me, 10 minutes, okay? Don't get upset. 10 more minutes, guys.
He's the goal, والله.
Listen. As many boys. Last thing before we move on from Arsenal, this is the last time I'm gonna ask this question: is it over, Abdullah? Is it over this year?
Yeah, it's over.
It's over, and if we end up winning it because they choke, we don't deserve it.
That's the first time I heard an Arsenal fan say that.
We don't deserve it, wallahi. I don't like if it's in your hand and you go throw it away with the easy games. I don't want it anymore.
Because I'll tell you something, Abdullah. Liverpool been waiting on that choke for years and years. Always been second. You know what I mean? That choke doesn't happen. But once you go behind, you're behind. Well, they gotta take it and run away with it. Try again next season. But
It's like, what do you have against Liverpool?
every team is like that. Oh, if they win it, once you started hitting the if, that means
Nah, bro, I don't know. It's not. Wallahi, Arsenal don't deserve it. Khalas.
Because today they had like 4 or 5 yellow cards, Man City, because they won 2-1. You know what I mean?
Anyways.
They were trying to kill
Get
anybody.
into that game.
Moving on. Let's quickly, before we get into Manchester United, we have to give some praise to our boy.
No. Because, wallahi, if they don't nominate that guy for Ballon d'Or in top 10 names, wallahi, has to be the Ballon d'Or.
I know who he's talking about already.
Because has to be Ballon
Alexander
d'Or.
Isak, by the
Wallah,
way.
unbelievable.
Alexander Isak, what a performance.
Because I'll be honest, yeah. Ask anybody that watches football, understand football, they will tell you who's better. Ask them ask anyone.
don't do this because he's gonna say Haaland or Isaac.
Well, ask anyone who's better, Haaland or Isak.
Yeah, Haaland. By the way, we forgot to mention online.
Yeah.
My guy just broke the record online
Broke the record for what?
of the all-time leading goal scorer in a season, brother. So don't put them two in the same sentence. First of all,
Because wallah, that guy's a rubbish collector.
Although, wallah, my written brother Isaac, wallah, unbelievable.
Because that guy,
Yeah, this guy.
that guy's been the goat. Wallah,
Unbelievable.
The goat Isak. First of all, it's not the brother, it's the goat Isak.
Yeah, that's what I said after.
That guy, cause most of the season he was injured. This morning, cause and even like the other day, he scores 2 goals.
What's his stats
He
again?
assisted a goal this morning. And
2 goals, cuz. 2 goals.
Yeah,
Just 2 goals this morning. I tell you something. There was a goal that was offside. Karam Muslim didn't even know about it. Wallah. The ball just got to him. You know what I mean?
I saw that.
The threaded
I think it's
passes that he
17
does.
games, 10 goals, maybe 10, 11 goals, and 3 or 4 assists.
Wasn't he
In
on
10 games.
11 goals already before?
Yeah, it's 11 goals, I think. He hasn't scored. The last 2 games he didn't score against Everton and Southampton
This morning he was scoring goals and he was doing the stuff that only De Bruyne, Mdris was doing.
What's going on?
Wallah, No. The ball
Unreal, bro.
You know Hassan I was going to exaggerate. You know,
I'm not exaggerating because the ball he gave to Anthony.
how about the comparisons to Thierry Henry?
Thierry Henry can collect the rubbish of that guy. Wallah.
Because let's not go over the top with the stuff that you're saying, but wallah, this guy's confidence on the ball is ridiculous. You know, there's times where he gets the ball. He did assist twice.
Oh, I think he's in score.
When he took on like 4 or 5 Everton players.
That Everton one, firstly, that was ridiculous. You know, players in that position, you know what they do? They do this body fake, kida, and then play it back.
Sancho.
And then they'll go, not even Sancho. Every winger does that.
Yeah.
No one has the confidence to do that because
yeah.
there's 4 players.
It looks like you're trapped.
Guys, I don't care where he picks up the ball. This guy's gonna do something, wallahi.
He's very technical for a striker.
So good for someone that tall. You know, wallahi, for someone that tall to have that good close control,
He's so direct,
it's mental.
man.
Wallahi.
He's
So
not
direct,
And,
he's
and the
pacey.
positioning, because at one point he was a left back. I was thinking, what is this guy doing? Because where is he? Wallah, you look for him, and he's everywhere.
That's mad that no one
Everywhere.
got him. That's crazy that no one got him.
Because you know how much they paid for him. First of all, wallah, Eddie Howe, I'll give it to him. Wallah. He paid 70 million for him. Because I wanted Real Madrid to take that guy. Wallah.
I'm
Long
telling
time
you,
ago,
he's staying at that Newcastle club for a while. Wallahi azim. I don't think any club's gonna get him. Wallahi, for a while. Wallahi. No. I don't think anyone's actually gonna get him for at least a good 4 years. Wallahi, I reckon. Wallahi.
You know, he's not an attacker that wastes possession. When he gets the ball, he always does something positive. He's so effective.
No, but Mohammed, you gotta understand that Newcastle's
They
on the
literally
way up.
started the project right now, and he's probably a key part of
He's
it.
a key part, and the players that they're gonna bring in Hassidi.
I wouldn't be surprised if
That's
at the end of the
top
season
three
they
team,
offer him
wallah.
an improved contract.
Anyways, did you guys see that video that I sent about what's his name, True Jordan, going crazy about Alexander Isak? Well, I actually agree with him.
I love the Arsenal guys.
What do you
come
say?
back, wallahi.
What do you say?
He said you like that guy, by the way.
Ballon d'Or
I
nomination.
don't even know him.
What did
True
Jordan say?
He said he's
a
right
Newcastle
behind
fan,
Haaland
yeah?
and Harry Kane in the Premier League.
Why
He's the
Ping?
best, the best striker in the Premier League.
Because I said that before. Azam, why don't you put
No,
the
you said he's the best striker in the Premier League.
Yeah, I said it before he even started.
No, that's not the
when
same
he
thing.
was injured, I
Who
said
else is there?
No, but the Arsenal fan قال له wait, and Bijad, you have to wait. Give him next season, full season. If his performances stay this high,
What about Ivan Toney, cuz?
Ivan Toney is decent. Ollie Watkins is decent.
No,
Callum
but
Wilson is
Ivan
decent.
Toney-
Those are both good shots, but they're
Ivan
not
Toney is
like
a
that.
good striker for a certain team with a certain playing style. Isak can do both.
Isak can do
Isak can play
everything.
and he can hold it up.
Wallah,
He
he
can
can
do
do
both.
everything. Wallah.
Anyways, let's get into Manchester United. Last week they played against
Embarrassing
Tottenham.
team. wallah.
They drew 2-2, and
No.
this.
I tell you what.
This guy speak but about United. Say everything you want.
I'll speak about that game and the game before that, Sevilla game, yeah? They didn't lose. They didn't draw against Tottenham, yeah? They were up by 2, and then they brought Weghorst, and the game ended in a draw.
Like, that was disgusting.
He didn't against Sevilla as well. They were up by 2. They brought Weghorst and Maguire.
You already got it wrong.
No, I didn't get it
Sevilla,
wrong.
we were forced to make both our centre backs got injured.
Doesn't matter. You don't bring Weghorst, cuz. You don't bring Weghorst. You don't bring. Doesn't matter. You don't bring anybody, cuz.
You don't. It doesn't matter.
You don't bring anyone. You play with 8. Go on. Continue.
Play anything. Play anyone from the academy. Sabin Ten Hag himself.
He doesn't have the option to do that.
Hassanin, you know what I'm seeing right now? I'm seeing you're watching the games like this. And you
That's
just
how
don't
what I'm
like
doing.
it.
That's how I watch the games, wallah. That's how I watch this game, cuz.
You thought I was going to say, no, yeah? That's how I watch it.
That's how I watch it anyways. Wallah, that's what I did yesterday. I was watching the first half.
On live, yeah. You just see the scores. You don't see the game, huh?
I said this long time ago, and I still stand by it. If Rashford doesn't play a good game, this guy never wins a game, cuz. Never, ever. Ten Hag. And he signed 7 players. 7 players he signed.
Because of Rashford, you're saying. So Rashford's the only one that could do something. How about Hassidi? How about last night?
Because he's the only person that's actually doing something in that club.
Bro, get out of
the
here.
only person.
Bruno Fernandes, what? Bruno Fernandes not playing
Doing
with
nothing. The other person, what's his name? Marcel Sabitzer. A'udhu billah.
The pizza.
Sabitzer.
What's wrong with him? Against Sevilla.
When I watch this guy play,
How about your boy Casemiro?
I don't understand how can somebody like that put on a Man United shirt. Allah. That's embarrassment. That's embarrassing a lot.
Worse have put on a Man United shirt.
You know, Fernand Bruno
Because
has
I've
actually
never-
been playing well. Like,
Because Mohammed, he goes under the radar always. Like fans like this, that shit fan or like fake fan. No, we're talking about Bruno right now. Bruno, Wallahi al-Azim, Bruno is more.
You just saw Bruno 2 years ago, and now not the same
Wallahi
player.
al-Azim, Bruno does way more than anyone on that field. Way more. Wallahi al-Azim. Because Rashford gets in behind once a game and scores a goal, that means he does more than Bruno?
Yeah, of course. He's
Are you high? Bruno gives him 3 on a play.
Why does a team that was once this season or until now, I think, fighting for relegation, you know, they don't want to be relegated, wins against you, comes back from 2-0 down to winning a game, and then giving you the work and an away game? You know what I mean? That's embarrassing, Allah. I'm talking about Sevilla, cuz.
Because Sevilla, we've always had troubles with them. Not just now. In the past. It's always been like
Why?
this. It's always been
Why do you have trouble with Sevilla?
just like Liverpool had trouble with Real Madrid. Same shit. It's the same shit. No matter the form that Liverpool is inside the Prem, they're still going to get the work. Asma, but I'm just giving you this.
When you go to a game when you know you're definitely losing, that like the Real Madrid game, they knew they're definitely losing. You know what I mean? Well, they knew
not
Amr.
losing.
Amr,
They
knew
knew
Amr.
they were going to lose.
Amr, they knew they're going to lose regardless. Everybody knows.
Halas Hassan, what else? What other problems do you have with this club?
What are the problems?
Yes, please,
Do
tell
you
us.
want me to start? I can start, Allah. I haven't
Tell
even
me,
started
why
yet.
don't you like Ten Hag?
Huh?
Why don't you like Ten Hag?
Because he's a loser. He's destroying the club. Because I went from watching Paul Pogba play for me to watch Marcel Sabitzer.
Hassanin wants big names, the high quality.
Thank you,
Malcolm,
Amir
yeah.
Abdallah. Thank you. Big names, big quality.
What did Pogba do?
Huh?
What did Pogba do?
Better than Sabitzer.
Wallahi, he stunk up the place. Sabitzer scored 2 goals in the Europa League for us. Hassidi, he just came right now.
Sabitzer can't lace Pogba's left boot.
We're talking
Wallahi
about
al-Azim,
Pogba towards
stop.
the end. We're
It
talking about
doesn't
Pogba
matter,
towards
wallahi. End, beginning, when Pogba was in the youth team, he's
Stop
better than
backing this
Sabitzer.
geezer. He's giving us the
He's
worst
right,
freaking reasoning.
Keep going,
Wallahi,
Hassan,
Wallahi al-Azim.
Keep going. Weghorst. When is he going to score a goal, cuz? Tell us.
I agree with you
The
on
goal.
that. I agree
Huh?
with you on that.
So why did he buy him?
Wait, Weghorst?
Yeah.
Because we just need a
They
backup
didn't buy
striker.
him. He's a loan move. Didn't buy him.
Who asked for him then? Me? Did I ask for him? Wallah?
It's a loan move. It's not a purchase. It's
Doesn't
a loan
matter
move.
because he wanted to buy him. Wallah. They did the second custom.
Can you just say you support Real Madrid and that's it? Just give us that.
Yeah,
wallahi,
just
please.
make us
Wallahi,
happy,
get
bro.
lost, wallahi. We don't want you, wallahi. You don't like us, we don't like you. Come on.
It's actually wrong. What he's saying right now is wrong. Wallah.
Why?
Because if you support a team, you actually should say the truth.
I talk
No,
so
how
much
can you
shit
support
about these
these
niggas every single week. But I still support them. You talk shit and you say they're a shit club, I don't like yous. And you go to Real Madrid. Why do you want to support United? Go away, wallahi.
Even Real Madrid, if you hear me talking about Real Madrid, you'll think, oh, this guy actually.
No, wallahi. No.
You've never talked about Real Madrid. Never ever.
You never say a bad thing about Real Madrid. Never.
I want to talk shit about them, but then they win 4-1, 2-1.
How can you?
They score. What can I say? What can I do? You know what I mean? Can't do nothing.
The goat.
They don't give you a chance.
Guys,
wallahi.
at Anfield, a scary place. Everybody knows that. Coming back from 2-0 to 5. What can you say, bro? You have to stay quiet. You have to do this first. Bring on Man City, but Jed.
Wallahi Azam, the segment of United when this guy's on is the absolute worst.
It's the
Wallahi
best,
Azam.
wallahi, the
Wallahi,
best.
the worst. We can't even talk about the game, bro.
Be honest, wallah.
Europa
Right
League
now.
first.
Yeah, let's say everybody's available, no injuries and stuff like that. Yeah, full performance, everybody's ready, they want to play. You think you can win the Man City game?
Man City? The cup? Wallahi, this is what I said to
Didn't we
Abdullah.
just
I
beat
said
them?
to him,
Didn't
you
we
know what I
just
said
beat
to- You know what I said to him? You know what I said to Abdullah? I said if City lose against Arsenal, they're gonna come angry as shit and take all their anger out on us and try to win. Wallahi al-azim. But if they win, now they're in the happy land. They will probably win the Prem and they're in a good position in the Champions League. We sneak through and we might get this trophy.
That's gonna be after the Champions League.
Because I'm telling you, either way, I think now we actually have a chance. Wallahi azim. I genuinely think we
Bro,
actually
if we
have a
have
chance.
a
If they
full-
lost against these guys, wallahi zahajanin. Where are they?
Yes. No, listen, bro.
No,
Whether they would have lost one, it doesn't matter. If we have our full squad, we would have beat them.
No.
We've done it at Old
Look,
Trafford.
look,
Now,
Wallahi,
It's
now,
different.
if you
I'm
have
not
your
gonna
full squad and they give you now next week is a transfer window, sign whoever you want, and you come, they're still beating you.
Jed.
We just met them the last time we faced. What are you guys
they're
talking
beating
about?
you. It doesn't matter.
How Pep Guardiola does in the front. That's number one. Number two, come on with Manchester United and Manchester City. It's not like Arsenal, Manchester City. Manchester United can actually beat them, bro. Wallah, it's not the same.
Well, that's what you think.
Wallah, it's not the same.
Can I ask
We're
you something,
the only
Hassan?
big team other than Liverpool that beat them consistently. Sometimes us, sometimes them.
Can I ask you
It's just
something?
on and off.
Hassan? Can I
Yeah.
ask you something? If we win that final, can you apologize to Ten Hag or not? To Ten Hag and Weghorst. If Weghorst steps on the pitch, you have to apologize to him, Kawan. Even if he has a shit game. I need an agreement. I will yes or no.
I will apologize. Mush if he won. If he make it to past the 90 minutes, yeah, if he plays extra time, he actually draws and makes it to extra time, I'll apologize right now.
How about if he wins it before? You apologize, yeah?
I'll apologize, yeah, regardless. But I'm saying if he draws. If he draws and makes it
Wins
past
the game, don't worry about your draws. We don't want charity. If he wins, khalas.
if he draws, I'll give it to you a lot. Because winning is not
Weghorst, come on.
possible.
Weghorst.
Huh?
Weghorst too.
Yeah, Weghorst too.
Weghorst شنو يا عم انت bro? You both know he's trash.
This is very
Malcolm?
good.
Because if they drew in 90 minutes.
We got something to look forward to now.
If they drew past the first half, that's like
Too much.
past the first half, guys.
So tell me, what kind of fan are you? Wallahi?
Huh?
Tell me what kind of fan.
What kind of fan?
A realistic fan, wallah.
Every time I'm watching them play, I see Rashford. Even Rashford, I have some takes on Rashford. But the thing is that he keeps on scoring, you know what I mean? He does what he's asked to do. And the other player that actually plays well, Casemiro.
Since he came back, he's been the worst player
How
for
was he
us.
this morning, wallah? Oh, yesterday, last night.
He was good.
That's
He was good.
But you know who? No, Lindelof was the man of the match for me. 100%. Lindelof was man
Wallahi,
of
his
the match.
quality, come on.
Casemiro, cuz.
Because
So,
Inter
when
stop
the
with
whole
your
team
Real
is
Madrid
playing
bias.
good, obviously
Go
everyone's gonna play
support
good.
Real
But when
Madrid,
we
but-
needed him after the red card, when we
Wallahi.
needed him, he flopped it. He played two of the worst games he played.
And the red cards, that was targeted. That was racism.
By the way, against Tottenham, you
Racism.
guys didn't deserve to hang on. They had a lot of chances. They should have put you away.
They did
Yeah,
have a lot of
100%.
chances.
100%. But that comes
They
to the
did.
subs we made.
We are done with this. We are done with all of this. Wallahi, boys, I wanted to talk about the Liverpool versus Tottenham game, but I don't think anyone...
Yeah, wallah, we have to talk about that game.
Cause,
I want to talk about what's Richarlison, bro. He's always having stinkers every time, bro.
but I'll tell you what, wallahi, yeah, that game,
He was very brave to take his shirt off again. Wallahi.
Because he did the whole thing, the dance.
Wallahi.
Even Son was starting this.
yeah, wallah azim. Cause that
It was so
game
bad, bro.
was the biggest display of two horrendous teams, wallahi, and it's some of the birthday seasons, wallah
Bro,
azim.
Liverpool with all these attackers, they look like they just need to shore up that midfield, get a backup centre back and a backup right back. I think
Oh
they
my God. Van Dijk got
Thank you for reminding me of that. Wallahi azim. You know, I was, wallahi, a big smile came on my face when I saw him. When I saw him get dropped like that, and then again by Kulusevski, just
Yeah.
10 minutes after
Yeah.
or some shit. I saw him get, wallahi, I was like, alhamdulillah. This guy is never gonna learn. You know, you go to the best centre back, best this. Even the Son's goal. Did you see he was right behind him? Wallahi azim, if he stuck a leg in or a slide tackle, it would have been Tawali. He would have taken the ball. He's doing this, he's jogging towards it, and then he does this, and he looks
Wallahi,
like
he's the worst defender I've ever seen in my life.
Wallahi, he should not even be classified as those, you know, those the best defenders. Wallahi, he should even
You
be.
know
in
what it's
there.
like? It's like
Wallahi.
died from, do you guys remember when Mayweather was boxing at his prime? everybody just tuned in to watch him lose every time. This guy, I feel like everybody's just waiting for his mistakes to happen. But like you, alhamdulillah, thank God he got dropped. Who talks like that?
Cause wallah, he proves it himself, Azam, wallah.
Because of how much people hype this nigga up.
Yeah, bro.
The hype is too much. Like, do you react like that to any other defender when they get dropped?
It's a defender that they're saying best centre back in Premier League history.
Yeah. No, in Premier League history, who said that? And nobody said that, bro.
Jamie Carragher was saying that.
Nah, nobody said that.
That's the only time I celebrate like that. Shift عامل, like your celebration is when Di Maria dropped. What's his name?
For you.
For you.
No, but he doesn't deserve it. Like Puyol goes in.
Puyol goes in. I respect defenders like that because they're willing to put themselves on the line. This guy, he always wants to stay clean. He wants to get off the pitch smelling good. Nasi Gulek, when I played against him, he smells nice. He doesn't want to get tired like that.
I want to see him consistently stop attacks by putting in tackles. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, but he'll get a red card. I understand. I get his logic.
And that's the
So
bait.
you don't think it has anything to do with the way he positions his body or anything like that?
What's that?
To stop the attack from happening, or like to wait until the defender comes and backs him up and things
He
like
defends
that.
almost without defending.
Safety.
He
Safety is always
defends
on.
without defending. Like
Isn't that a skill though?
It's not Azam. Anyone could do that.
I don't know.
What do you mean anyone could do? Why isn't anybody else doing
That's a
that?
skill when your team is dominating and only 1 or 2 chances are created against you because you're in control. All of this. But when your team is under the kosh Azam, when your team is copying it attack after attack, that doesn't work.
Okay, I'll ask you this then. This is because you can't blame him for his team being so amazing. Hold on. Do you remember him? Go, just check out any highlights. Go watch him at Celtic. Do you remember what he was doing at Celtic?
I remember what he was doing at Southampton more.
He was fire, bro. Wallah, I remember at the game against Barcelona, come on. He was brilliant that game.
Different type of defending. Is that what you're saying?
This is a Premier League cup.
He used to go in, like, the fact that Abdullah is saying, he doesn't do it because his team is like this. So what? It seems like he's in that team now. Khalas.
Don't tell me best centre back in the world if it's one style of
Okay,
defending.
was he one of the best centre backs in the
Cardo,
world?
comparing
No,
to
best centre back in the
Cannavaro.
world. Sorry, I meant best centre back in Premier League history.
Not the best. He's not the best. He's one of the best, but he's
that's
not
what
the
people are
best.
Best in Premier League history. That's what I'm hearing.
Azam, people giving him praise for being good on the ball when you're not even a freaking good defender like that. How I don't like that. Oh, do your job
On the
first.
ball, he's unbelievable,
Do your
Ahmed.
job first. On the ball, he's amazing. Just like Trent, unbelievable, the best.
Wallah, you know what you need to? You need to, Allah Nazim, go watch him at Southampton, go watch him at Celtic. Wallah, go watch
I'm
just
not
some
gonna do that
highlights.
because we're judging him right now.
Just go watch it.
If you tell me, go watch how he used to be in the past compared to now.
No, it's not how he used to be. He has these qualities.
He's playing.
No, but
He's
you
in a
can see
1v1
positions
situation,
where
Azam,
he should
doesn't
put
wanna
in a
go
tackle, he doesn't do it.
He does a lot of that, and that's on him. That's on him. Yes, I understand. But I still don't get why people get so happy when he gets done like
That's the
that.
only thing I'm criticizing. Is I'm getting happy. You know why? Because he will finally freaking realize that this shit does not work.
You shouldn't do it. I'm with you.
We've been
Ahmed.
saying this for years, cuz.
That's why I get annoyed. I like the player. Wallahi Azim, I like him so much. But I'm saying to
I like him, but
I don't like him at all.
I like him, but I'm gonna give you the work right now.
That work is
I think I'm gonna work with you.
Oh, this guy's
I like him, but I like him, but
I'm just trying to give advice to young players.
wrap it up. والله عشان اتكلم شنو انا I'm talking to a wall here. والله wrap it up, bro.
I like him, but
only one guy we listen to you, wallah. This is the guy right here, wallah.
but Jed,
The GOAT.
Let's finish off quickly. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Abdullah, what are you saying, man? What's happening here?
I see a draw, cuz.
Who cares, wallahi?
That's your right next to Amr right there,
Who
wallah.
cares?
You actually don't care
Wallahi,
anymore.
who cares?
Against Chelsea.
It's gonna be charity Premier League. What are we playing for? We're in the Champions League next year.
Amr,
Wrap it up, wallahi.
hand him the bottle, hand him the bottle.
we'll say, yeah. I'll say quickly.
That's enough.
That sums up Arsenal right there, wallah. That blue
Arsenal,
bottle.
no. We know Arsenal Arsenal lost the league, yeah? For Chelsea's sake and for their history, yeah? Please win this game, wallah, Chelsea. For your
Wallah al-Azim, bro.
sake.
Nah, it's always good to beat Chelsea. So it's gonna be yeah.
Abdullah, if you lose this game at home against Chelsea,
That's okay, wallah. That's
wallah,
fine.
khara on top of khara.
My boys are on the
Cause
seat.
Chelsea,
Allah, what a kharati, brother. Get down!
We're better than the rest of the 18 teams in the league. They go, we're a khara team.
Yeah, we're gonna win. Premier League, yeah, let's go. We're only gonna focus Premier League. Let's get knocked out Europa League.
Muhammad,
Let's
you
knock
were
out
stressing,
Europa.
Muhammad. You were stressing.
I wasn't stressing nothing,
Wallahi,
wallah.
you were.
I wasn't stressing.
Muhammad,
You know what I was? I was focusing on the Champions League, wallah. Azim.
Alhamdulillah, right now, all you're doing is collecting Real Madrid fans, wallah. But Jed,
Be quiet, wallah. Azim. You look like Liverpool احنا here. Wallah, we're gonna give you some
cause
work.
you're gonna get
Wallahi,
that
I'm the
word.
biggest Real Madrid fan this season. No. I love Real Madrid in Zaman. Like in this year, extra, wallahi.
But sit back with that trophyless, huh? That trophyless season of yours, wallah.
And watch you choke in the Champions League.
Don't worry, we're gonna win.
Happily.
We're gonna win.
what?
Like, wallah, Abdullah, you guys should have never got knocked out of Europa League, wallah.
Because who cares?
Big L, wallah.
Who cares?
Against Sporting
Wallah
Lisbon,
Azim.
yeah?
A lot of Arsenal fans, you guys should have at least got out of the season with a cup. Wallah Azim, you should have. Nail, agreed or what? Trophyless season, wallah, big
Europa
L.
League was to get into the Champions League. We're in the Champions League, chuck that shit in the bin, wallahi.
Cuz, Amr. One more time.
There's something we noticed with Real Madrid.
Amr, one more time, Amr. Wallah, don't join it, wallahi. عليك الله Amr, wallahi. Amr, one more time, wallahi.
Quickly,
That's what you're gonna get out the season with.
with a lot of teams, yeah. Hassan, this is very important. That's for you for next season. Man.
Tell me.
Because this season is over, yeah. Hassan, with Real Madrid, a lot of people are saying, a lot of people were critical of our performances, yeah. But the thing is, a lot of people do also forget that we're still in the mix for 3 competitions, yeah. Champions League, we're still playing La Liga. We're still
You're not playing La Liga.
Wallahi,
You're
Barcelona
playing like you're not getting nothing.
You dropped 8 points?
Yeah, why not?
You lost your mind.
Why not? They dropped 8 points.
Because we're playing 15-year-olds.
They dropped 8 points.
What's up with your club, yeah? Enough. Wallahi, wrap this shit up, yeah.
Guys, some teams like Barcelona, they've been playing 1 game a week.
Yeah,
So
well,
for a long time.
we've been chilling our lives since the Champions League knockout.
1 game a week.
Europa League knockout.
Because even if you miss the highlights, you don't have to worry, you know what I mean? Because you still have like 1 week to finish.
We're winning away
I
games.
say Real Madrid have to watch every day have to keep up.
We're winning away games. So
Highlights,
easy.
training
Anyways,
session,
I want to
action.
give my 2 predictions right now very early on. I'm going to say it. First of all, Manchester City are going to beat you guys. They're beating you.
On one basis, Adam.
And hold on. And they're going to win the Champions League. And the other one is Manchester United are going to beat Manchester City.
Because all I can picture, Allah, right now, is us playing Newcastle next season in the Champions League. It's a quarterfinal, maybe, or semi-final.
And Alexander
Wow,
Isak
the
playing
Champions
against you guys are
Well,
scoring a
giving
hat-trick.
us the word.
He already put in
much,
big
wallahi.
performance at the Bernabeu.
Many times, cuz. Many times he's given us the word.
I can't
before.
wait for that club as if just this transfer window and see who they're gonna get. Wallahi, I can't wait. Wallahi, just that team is gonna
They're
be
gonna
so
get-
strong.
they're
That's
gonna
a
get
top 3
Madison.
team. Wallahi, for a while.
They're gonna get good players.
The ones that get in, the ones that drop in,
that
they're
are
gonna take
cheap.
from,
Yeah.
Because you know,
La
wallahi,
Villa بتاع Southampton ده.
you know,
this
if
they'll buy players like this.
if Leeds
Oh, no,
go
no,
down,
don't-
if Leeds go down, wallahi, they should get.
Hassan and his boy.
If Leeds go down, wallahi, they should get Somerville.
Nah, some of them's not that good.
Wallahi, he's a
Because
good player.
Leeds.
Cuz, wallah, this is what they should do, yeah? They should rock up to Goodison Park, wallah, with a Woolworths bag, wallah. Allah, they should do that.
I bring the whole
They do this, yeah, the whole thing like this. They walk out like this, wallah. Wallah, Hassan Ergas, wallah, your team is finished. Everyone's gonna do this, wallah. Down, price is down. Okay, good, wallah. The whole
This is Coles, bro. Come on, man.
Brighton playing Man United next time.
لطش.
We gotta get that word.
Azam, last thing, wallah, I gotta mention, wallah. See you boys at Perth.
Meet and greet.
Gonna touch down soon, boys. Perth boys. And Arsenal season with someone like this, boys, wallah.
Season over with Jed.
Make sure you like, subscribe,
Get that
turn on your
way.
notification bell. We'll see you next time. Take care and peace.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. I got the juice. You other niggas look confused. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch. I got the juice. Watch. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce.